So how's that going to work with trying to get rid of electric cars with Trump and Elon being buddies?
I
Like
don't.
what like to me I'm thinking, okay, here's Elon trying to get into the inside, and
Here's the
maybe
thing.
he's just pure evil.
I don't think there was ever going to be a move to get rid of electric cars. I think the move is to allow consumers to decide. And Joe Biden's administration decided to circumvent what consumers wanted and demand that all cars be electric by 2032. And so he was taking capitalism out of the car market, which is one of the most capitalist, industries in America. And so, so it's not a. I don't think Donald Trump was ever going to say we're going to get away from electric cars, because there's a lot of people who love them. There are limitations, especially in cold climates. They don't work well, in the winter. In Florida, they don't work well when you try to evacuate. They don't work well if you leave them behind and they get flooded and burn your house down.
Yeah.
And so, so there's places where electric cars are just not the right choice for the consumer. And if you ever had to evacuate Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach counties, those three counties in Southeast Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale and Palm Beach are the major cities in those three counties. Those three counties have the population of Maryland. If you had to evacuate that, that's the 10th largest state in the union. So those three counties have as many people as the 10th largest state in America.
Wow.
And if you try to evacuate a state, they get as far as Disney World before they run out of electricity in Central Florida.
Yeah.
You still have one or two or three more charges. In the example of Helene, you had to get past Asheville, North Carolina. So you have to charge those cars at least 2 or 3 times, maybe even 4, depending on how fast the storm is moving, to get them out of harm's way.
Right.
And there's just no mechanism to do that.
Yeah.
So it was a fool's errand. Joe Biden was tilting at windmills when he did it. It certainly was a horrible economic energy policy when it came to that. Our electric grid is already going to be under duress because of AI. In the next 4 years, we're going to have to create 30% more electricity just for AI applications. That's how much electricity AI uses. So now you add electric car mandate on top of that, and our grid's just not built for it. And so where do you get the electricity from, and how do you deliver it? Forget about in a crisis, a hurricane, a blizzard, where these cars either don't work or have very limited capacity in cold weather. So there were just so many reasons why that was a horrible idea to mandate, for the federal government to mandate that on all Americans.